Greetings, dear ones. I'm Kryon of Magnetic Service. My partner is apprehensive. He steps aside, but he's listening. I feel him. I know him. The apprehensiveness is because of the revelations, perhaps of his past, that he has not heard before. And yet it is written in his Akash to be read. And there are those who could have read it. I do not reveal anything that is not appropriate. And the revelation of his past is only to enhance the information given this evening about the place that I sit in. This channel will not be long, but filled with things for you to think about, ponder. And one of the big questions is this: were you part of it? What I'm going to reveal. There are those in the room who will be nodding and going, I knew it, I knew it, I knew it. I want to tell you about what you already know. Old souls in the room, you understand, do you not, that you tend to incarnate in groups? The groups incarnate over and over in specific areas for specific reasons. Sometimes they move on, sometimes they do not. I will tell you that the area that you are in right now tends to have karmic groups stay. And there's a reason. Some of you have been here, literally, for 2,000 years. You keep incarnating, joining the societies of what I will call the island. Learning the languages, moving around. And that's for a reason. And I'm going to explain as best I can. We have given you the history of the planet spiritually many times. We've given you the timeline up to a certain way and place, starting with the seeding of the planet with the Lemurian existence, with the Pleiadians all over. Starting what you now call a planet of free choice, one where you can control your own consciousness and make decisions that will eventually affect the entire galaxy. We've told you that your planet is one of many who have gone through this process. But still you sit here in 3D and you say, it's a nice story. I'm going to enhance the story. I would like to say this was a story of the UK. It is not. It is a story of the island. It is a story of the region. A place on the planet before borders, before the names, but including all of the areas from the south of Plymouth to the top of Wick. A vast area whose borders have changed a number of times since this all began. When the Lemurians spread upon this planet and spread out, when the other seed colonies settled, and human life began with the knowledge of light and dark, and the societies started to develop. This was a special place. And I'm going to tell you why. There are grids that overlap in specific ways beyond the ones that I teach. Ancient ones, some set by Pleiadians, some set by men, ley lines and grids, some deep into the planet, some we would call portals, some vortices, vortex. Many have moved since ancient times, but there are so many here, and there's a reason. The area, the region, lays in a way that the grids enhance it. You're not going to understand this, and I'm going to give you some metaphysics today and some physics today, whether you're ready for it or not. There are parts of the earth that hide secrets very well. You might call it a cooperative Gaia energy or not, whatever you call it. There are places on the planet which keep the deepest secrets available. As human beings chose their own consciousness, what they would do with it, where they would go with it, from the days of the creation and the thousands of years that followed, humanity decided to place the consciousness at a lower level than it was given to them. Things had to be hidden. And you know this. There are some of you in this room who know this. And the reason you do is it resounds in your Akash, and you were there. There are places of the planet that hide secrets very well. There are secrets at the bottom of the Mediterranean Sea yet to be revealed. There are secrets in Greece and Egypt. And here. And when it became obvious that human consciousness was sinking to a level where the light was in trouble, you went underground. And these are the areas that had to take the secrets of the mystery schools and hide them. And you did. And the societies that were here were the ones that would do the best job in keeping them hidden. And so many names for them, dear ones. There are no correct or incorrect names for the societies, or all. Some of them were false societies with false names so people wouldn't go near them. All of that to hold a light. Today, the revelations of what you can do with your DNA, the reprogramming, all that, mining the Akash, the God inside, these were the secrets that could never be put forward to a low consciousness humanity. From Plymouth in the south to Wick in the north, the whole island participated. There are so many portals here. There's so much energy still here. And the mysteries were hidden. You ask yourself about the purpose of Druids. You ask yourself the purpose of the mythology in the 1100s of Merlin. Not a man at all, but a combination of concepts about magic. What was the magic? What we teach today, metaphysics. That's where you sit, and you hit it well. Now, who is here in the room are the masters of hiding. Your Akash is deep with it, dear ones. I've waited a long time to sit in this chair, in this place, and congratulate you for keeping this pure. And you did. And you know it when you walk around here. It's special here. Don't you know this? Now, I would like to introduce you to a family member who sits next to me, the man in the chair. He's everything Brit, from the bottom of Plymouth to the top of Wick. He is a product, and his Akash is a product of all of the countries here and their colonies. And their colonies. His last specific life he knows all about. We've even published it as an Australian. We haven't published, or he doesn't even know, the lifetimes as a colonist when he was black. Always a Brit or part of the colonies. And today he sits in the chair, a product of the colonies. Always a Brit. It is his job to keep secrets, and he's good at it. We've revealed his lifetime in Lemuria as the secret keeper and the runner of the messages to royalty, keeping their secrets, running with the verbal messages they needed to pass one to another. He knew the secrets of the mystery schools. He's been everything you can imagine. He's participated in the Knights of the Templar. He's been a third-degree Mason. You name it, he's been it. He has kept the secrets of the land. He knows this land very well. It's in his Akash. He's more familiar than he even knows with the tucks and the valleys of the countryside, the feeling of the dirt, the cold winters. He knows them well. He has yet to discover it. You remember, do you not, the irony here? A world traveler he is, and we have kept him away from the UK. We've kept him away from Ireland, not quite on the island, but close. We've kept him away from Scotland. We've kept him away from the places that he would resound to and remember, where he kept the secrets well. But dear ones, I want you to know, this is not about him. It's about you, for he was with you keeping them. Now, why do I tell you this?